Well, it wouldn't be Florida without this. A heavy tropical rainstorm coming down just prior to kickoff here in Tampa at Raymond James Stadium. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New England Patriots and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And they'll begin by running the option. And right away, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. We figured they'd come out with intensity and aggressiveness on the defensive side of the ball, and they have an early turnover to show for it.
They lived up to their reputation. That's who they are. They want to attack on every play, even though they're playing defense. And you're exactly right. Force their early turnover, and now they'll try to attack again and again throughout the game.
That is caught inside the 5. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. The end result, 21 yards. Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
So an incomplete pass a moment ago, and that leads to 2nd and goal. Mixon trying to punch it in, and he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Joe Mixon, his 2nd touchdown on the season, and the Bucs have taken a first-quarter lead. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good.
7. Patriots, nothing. Aldrich Rosas set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
5-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That could be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
You know, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up.
28-yard line.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
From the gun on 3rd down, Newton. That's complete to his speedy wideout, Goodwin. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35.
Pass complete.
So just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
First down, New England.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Cam goes out wide quickly. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So that as soon as you get the snap, You're just throwing the football, all right? You're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too. They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now a play fake, and it's Newton. Being chased out left. Incomplete.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. To the air again, Newton. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return, and the Bucs are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Now Brady. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
31-yard line.
Mixon with a 1st down carry. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
After the penalty, it's Mixon, and he'll get this one up to the 26.
On the carry.
2 yards on the pickup. It'll be 2nd down.
But obviously they would have at least liked to have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage. Instead now, they're dealing with 2nd and long.
I thought they would have passed it after the penalty. Probably wish they would have now. On 2nd and 15 now. Brady. This is the tight end, Njoku. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, it usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On 2nd and 9, Brady. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the 1st at about the 21. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
4th down. That's the end of the first quarter.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Patriots nothing. Aldrich Rosas on for the field goal. A 38-yard attempt.
And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is. So they'll come away with nothing here. A disappointing result even on a day like this.
And as a kicker in the rain, you've got to slow things down a little bit. Give your holder an extra half second to make sure everything's secure. And here, he might have rushed this one a little, and it winds up no good.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Emmanuel Ogbah there on the stop.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
A gain of 25.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there.
And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49.
That play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. To try again after the sack. Newton. This is intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead.
And Brandon, the passing game for both of these teams is going to be affected as the game goes along. It's not looking like the rain's going to let up anytime soon. So that might mean a few more wobbly passes and wide receiver slips. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
So after the INT, it's Brady. He completes this into the hands of Miller. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
And a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry? Ball gets tipped in the air. Because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
A 5-yard gain there makes it first and goal.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
They'll give it to Mixon, and the Buccaneers are going to have it first and goal as he'll take this down to about the 3.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He's trying to get his second touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a second.
3-yard line.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. From the gun, it's Brady toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal. Throwing now is Brady. Fine work by the Patriot D there, and it's fourth down. So they opted to pass for it on third and goal. Let's see what they do on fourth and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on fourth and goal. So they've got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. David Njoku. His third touchdown now on the year as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. And this is no good. Missed the PAT, so they fail to connect, and this remains a 13-0 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Fielded just outside the goal line.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Walk up in the spot like ain't no poppin' in. Come pop up on me 'cause I'm rich and poppin' in.
Pats at the line, ready to go. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness. Maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Newton. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
First down, New England.
From the gun, here's Newton. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
They throw again on second down. This one's complete. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football League. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12.
Patriots.
Out of the gun, Newton. He'll find his man on the comeback route, complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Back-to-back nice gains, that one for 14 yards and another first. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Newton. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Well, I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. His throw caught right around the 6. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. A good pickup there, 21 yards. The Patriots into the red zone for the first time. They've got a 1st and goal just inside the 5. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots are back within a score. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to...
It got his man complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That's a gain of 31 with right around 1 minute to go in the quarter. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Brady. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. The tight end, David Njoku, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
Throwing again. Brady. His throw incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. And it's third down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Again, it's Brady. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. He is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It's a gain of 16, first down Tampa Bay. From the gun to give to Mixon. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
On second and very short, Brady. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. So negative yardage, a loss of 3 on second down, and that leads to a tough third down call. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. The Bucs forced to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Brady. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to his tight end, David Njoku, and that'll bring up second down. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. This will be a 34-yard attempt. Rosas' kick is good. And now it's a 2-score game at 9, 16-7. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Hit by Antoine Winfield Jr. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we come upon halftime with 9 points separating these two teams. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And it's hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. On 2nd and 9, Brady. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
And a nice job there, skipping away from the one tackle and ends up getting 5 yards out of that. 2nd down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now Joe Mixon. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Brady looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
Less than a yard.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Brady to throw for it on 4th down. He's got Evans. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. They go back to the ground now with Mixon. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
The tackle made.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. And when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Brady's throw on 3rd down there is incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Right there, 54, right there, 54.
They'll try and run with Mixon. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down.
21-yard line.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Brady going to throw. And he's got it. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Scotty Miller, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead.
2-point conversion.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical, that's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned.
And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a 3rd time. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
Intercepted.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
At the 31-yard line.
Now a play fake. Brady. He's going deep for Brown. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
He was covered by Stephon Gilmore.
Right there.
On the run, it's Mixon. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
Mixon on the carry.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first, but at least it's 4th down.
Aldrich Rosas on for the field goal. A 46-yard attempt.
And Rosas pulled it. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is.
Now, if this was a clear day in September, I'd say this is well within his range. I'd feel very confident about this kick, but let's be honest about it. In these elements, the difficulty level gets ratcheted up by at least a factor of 5.
And they'll run the option to start the drive. Here's a quick throw left side to start things out. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
Number 11.
And a nice gain of 21 yards.
First down, New England.
On 1st and 10, Newton. And he's going to be taken down. They sack him on what will be the final play of quarter number 3. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. From the 50, Newton. He's got the hook up here on the comebacker, complete. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
On 1st down, it's Newton. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle 3rd of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
And 10 yards to go.
New England on 3rd down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, Newton. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Marquise Goodwin, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Patriots make some inroads here on that deficit. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle 3rd of the field.
And that's really difficult to do, because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Jamal Agnew now to return it. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Agnew on the return. The Bucs take over 1st and 10. at their own 24-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Mixon with it. And unable to get downhill there, so he'll take this up to about the 37. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Brady. Man open left side is Brown. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 11 yards there, 1st down. Well, I'm sure he likes his performance a little bit better than last week. He had the 3 interceptions here, none in the 4th quarter, and he's got his guys in front.
Guaranteed he put in a tremendous amount of work this week, but maybe the matchup is just better for him. Sometimes it just doesn't work out. It's almost like those golfers. Certain courses fit their eye, and they like what they see. And other courses, as soon as they tee it up, they know they have no shot. Maybe that's the difference for him. Last week, no. This week, a big yes.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
That's another Buccaneers 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
This is Mixon. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Joe Mixon, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go.
Makes the score Buccaneers 31. Patriots.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. 23 yards on the play. So 1 play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
1st down, Patriots.
Newton to throw. Flush to his right. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
I'll tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete passing we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them holding them under 200 today.
20.
Here we go on 4th. Newton. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. Well, I get it, Charles. Desperate times call for desperate measures. Down big. They just sent their receivers out, let it fly. But the defense, they were ready.
Yeah, and there aren't too many people left in this stadium that couldn't see that coming. But that's not a major criticism at all because you had to try it. What you're hoping for is one of your athletes out-athletes everyone else and makes a dramatic play.
On first down, Mixon. There he goes left side. And that's a touchdown, but hold on. There is a flag down on the field. We'll have to see what this is about. So retract the yardage and retract the touchdown.
And retract the chunk play. Big strike there to get the touchdown. Now they've got to take it back and see if they've got another one still in their arsenal.
An opening there on that first down run as he gets this forward for about 8 or 9. That looks to be 8 officially, so 2nd and 2. Again, it's Mixon.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. To throw, it's Brady. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the first. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. Do you like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And that will push this lead up to 20 now. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Made at the 25-yard line. The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
that's all that's left because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now. And if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Goodwin able to haul it in. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
And a Patriot first down.
Newton on first down. He's going to let it fly. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now a play fake, and it's Newton. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 16 yards, a first down.
A gain of 16 yards.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Newton. Throw caught here by Bird. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Newton throwing again. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. That is now 5 interceptions that he has thrown in this ball game. If I asked you to speculate what's possibly going on in his head, what would you say?
Well, if he's as mentally strong as I believe he is, he understands that not all these picks have been his fault. You know, some of the throws, yes, but there have been a good number of them where he hasn't been helped by his own receivers, and they've turned into interceptions. So he knows if he keeps firing, perhaps good things can happen, not just in this game, but especially in later ones.
It's 2nd and 8. Today's final score, Buccaneers 30.
Well, Charles, the forecast called for rain throughout the entire game, and we got rain throughout the entire